Having good movement is an essential part of a game like Valorant. It's a game with a slow base move speed and the threat of getting killed in just one shot. Because of this, gaining intel is a highly important element in high level gameplay. Normally, this task is reserved for abilities like Sova's drone or Skye's dog that can gather information without putting anyone at risk. But jump peeking is one of the best methods for gathering intel on the enemy's position while remaining relatively safe, and the best part about it is anybody can do it. So without any further ado, let's jump, peek, straight into it. So what exactly is jump peeking? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. You jump and you peek. Except you don't actually commit to a full peek. The idea is to be able to look around a corner much faster than you can normally by simply strafing left and right. There are multiple situations where the two types of jump peeking can be useful. So first we're going to talk about jump peeking on attack. So this can be any time you're trying to enter a bomb site on the attacker side, or even when you're retaking on the defender side. It's the aggressive version. Sometimes it's hard to see people while jump peeking very fast, but you can look at the map to see if the enemy got highlighted, or if there is a red question mark. That is when you know that somebody is there. If the enemy has a high chance of having an operator, you can easily bait out a shot which will most likely cause them to fall back and reposition. You get the intel by giving the short threat of jumping out into the open, and if you do it well, the enemy will shoot and your body is out of sight. Now let's talk about defense. Defensive jump peeking is used when you are watching for an enemy's approach in the safest way you can, and this will also give you more time to let your teammates know that the enemy is at the site. Due to peeker's advantage, watching an angle while standing stationary can be very risky because of the threat of just getting pre-fired. Sometimes this can be simply done by jumping up and down behind a box like bind B or ascend A in hell, but in most cases it's just done using a horizontal jump peek. The third and final time we use it is to jump peek during a post plant situation. Once you've heard the defenders tap the spike, you can jump peek to check if they are still defusing. Not only will this give you a lot of information, but in a 1v1 it will most likely cause the enemy to let go of the defuse. But always make sure to use your utility like flashes, stuns or mollies before using the jump peek method, since it does have that little bit of risk. Okay, so now let's show you first how to not jump peek. Do not just press W and then S in the air. Because of the way acceleration works in this game, you will simply stop moving and end up stuck in the open. And the same thing goes with A and D. Now we get to the part everyone's been waiting for, how to do it. So first we go near a wall and move towards the area that the enemy could be holding. But just before you're exposed, move to the side and jump. Then in the air, you want to move your mouse to look left or right and press the strafe key that corresponds with the way you're turning. So if you turn to the left, press A, and if you turn to the right, press D. But don't worry, there is another way to do it if you struggle with air strafing. Instead of doing all that in the air, press your side strafe keys, then back to move in a semicircle. So if you jumped out with W, press A or D and then S. Quick disclaimer though, while jump peeking might seem like the best way to peek everything, don't do it all the time. People may start adapting to it, they'll pre-aim your jump peek and kill you. Now that you know how to jump peek, go ahead and jump into a real match and show off how well you can hop behind that wall. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. That's all for now, hope to see you again, have a great day.